Hey guys, this is Andrew with mywatchaddiction.com bringing you another watch review. Today we're going to take a look at a Bulova Precisionist that I recently received in on trade. Before we get started though guys, just a few quick things. Number one, quick wrist check is that Griffin emblem that I reviewed on Monday from the Kickstarter campaign, if I could talk. Absolutely loving this watch so far. Going to be in my daily rotation for sure. This guy's not going anywhere anytime soon. Number two, as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down in the right hand corner to follow us into the future. In number three, March 31st, 2018. That is the day that I will be doing a quick overview of my current watch collection so you guys can see what I have in my rotations. We'll talk a little bit about the watches. And at the end of that video, we'll finish up the contest for the chance at you guys winning one of my watches. So we'll announce the winner of one of my watches in the end of that video on March 31st, 2018. Anyway guys, let's tear into this Bulova Precisionist. So as we tear into this Precisionist box, they've got kind of a neat box design. First of all, first and foremost, that's the model number of this watch. It's a 96B259. But I kind of like how Bulova's boxes operate if I can get it open. So they kind of fall open here. And underneath, you see the Bulova manual and instructions. But that's not why we're here. We're going to take a look at this Bulova Precisionist. Now, one thing I will point out is, as I mentioned, I took this watch in on trade for another watch that I had. So this watch has been worn. This is not a brand new watch, so there is some signs of wear on it. But this is the Bulova Precisionist model 96B259. Now, this watch in form and function is almost exactly the same as the gunmetal Precisionist that I reviewed a few videos back, both in primarily the functionality. If we want to take a look around this watch real quick just so you can see what it's all about. So we have, I believe those are 24 millimeter wide lugs for the bracelet. And as I mentioned, you can see a little bit of wear on the bracelet there itself, which I'm not too worried about because should be able to buff a good portion of that out. See the quick release or double locking clasp on this bracelet and has micro adjustments right there in the band. It snaps over. So if we look at this guy and take a walk around it real quick, up at that 12 o'clock position on this chronograph, you have the 10th of a second and 100th of a second dial indicator. I did learn after doing my last video that the 6 o'clock position is the 1,000th of a second indicator for this watch. And then the 9 o'clock position is the minute indicator for the chronograph, along with the 24-hour indicator at the 3 o'clock position for the watch function. And you can see at that 12 o'clock position, those dials just going absolutely nuts. So that's counting off 100th of a second and a 10th of a second. And then if we stop the stopwatch here, you can see at the 6 o'clock position, that counted off 1,000th of a second. If we talk about the size of this watch for a minute, this guy has a case diameter of 42 millimeters. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. With a case thickness of 14 millimeters, and I cannot believe I just dropped this guy. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do much worse to it when I'm wearing it, so life goes on. It does have rotating bezel, nice firm clicks to it. We'll reset it here. You'll be able to see this sweep on this Precisionist. Now these Bulova Precisionists are quartz watches and are billed as one of the most accurate quartz watches on the market. I have no way of proving that or knowing that for sure, but that's what their kind of claim to fame is. Extremely accurate quartz chronograph. Now, for me, this watch, I actually took this watch in trade, as I mentioned. But if you're wondering how much these watches go for, currently right now you can pick up one of these 96B 259s without the metal bracelet, but with a black leather strap on Amazon for $214. And you can actually pick them up a lot cheaper on social media. I've seen these guys go for as low as $100, $150 with the bracelet. I'm a big fan of Bulova watches, and these Precisionist models I really, really like for some reason as far as quartz watches go. Probably one of my favorite watches from a quartz watch standpoint are these Bulova Precisionists. You can see the sweep on that dial. I talked about it in the last video. Just really, really, really neat watch. So this is the Bulova Precisionist that I received in on trade recently. Thank you guys for sticking around and taking a look at this watch with me. If you stick around a little bit more, you'll be able to see some close-up pictures of this guy as well as some loom shots. If you have any questions or comments about this watch, definitely post them up in the comments section below and let me know what you guys think. I can say this compared to the gunmetal gray one, I'm actually liking this watch a little bit better than the gunmetal gray I reviewed a few weeks back, simply because the case is a little bit more comfortable for me to wear on my wrist. I can see this one getting a lot more wrist time than that gunmetal Precisionist that I received in. Anyway, guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can always do so at mywatchaddiction.com. And if you want to see what's on my wrist on a daily basis, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Instagram/watchaddiction.us. Thank you guys, and have a great week.